Hey guys, and today I'm going to be showing you my digital time-lapse of the Toon Yourself challenge. And I know what some of you may be thinking, Kate, are you a little bit late to this challenge? In theory, yes I am, but I did do two other versions of this before I'm showing you this one. The others, I kind of traced every single line in the photo, and then the overall image kind of looked like a semi-realistic portrait, and I wasn't a fan of it in a way because it didn't look like a cartoon at all. So this time round, third time the charm, I thought, how would I do this if I was doing it traditionally using paper and pen or a pencil? For me, I always tend to do the eyes first, so I focus on the doe cat eye look, which I kind of got influenced by like Disney concept artists growing up. Also, a little bit of influence on how I used to do my eyeliner back in the day. So once I got the eye sorted, I kind of moved on to the other facial features. So the nose, which I do as like a little button nose, and like the lips. For this layer is awfully sketchy and quite messy. I just try and get like the basic shapes. I go through several sketch layers, which a lot of other artists kind of do. I get rid of the image underneath so I could focus on the line art. And then I do another layer where I go over each layer, just finalizing the lines, normally in a different color. I tend to do like a blue or a red in this case, well, an off pink I should say, but it's just to finalize some of the simple shapes, and then I hoped to carry on like doing my illustration and filling it in. And then I thought, nah, let's change it up a bit and do another layer where this time round I used a brown thinking that it would complement the skin and the hair colour. And I went quite slowly with this layer of the line art only because I hoped it would be the final one. And what I used was I think it was the fountain pen, which then allowed me to do like thin and thick lines, which then kind of helped with the Toon style, I should say. And then went back into doing the colour. And for me, I'm not normally a digital person. I've only been dabbling in it like on and off when I was in uni. I only just recently got back into it after like a year out, so I'm still a bit of a rookie, I should say. For the hair, I really struggle with because obviously in this picture I got I think it's chopstick curled hair, so they're quite tight, and I have got brown hair. Yes, I do. I have brown hair, and I am naturally a blonde, so at this point my hair was slowly turning back to its natural colour. So I kind of wanted to take a little nod to that as well. Next, I used the gradient tool to give my hair into an ombre effect from brown into blonde, which kind of is the hairstyle I used to do in college. But next then I went on to the eyes. Now doing eyes in digital is one of my favourite things to do. For me, my eyes are blue, but they do have like a silvery greyish tinge to them in certain lighting, which is kind of cool. But what I did was I colour picked from the photo side and I transferred it then onto the cartoon side. So then I tried to make everything coherent into using the same colour palette and making sure that, you know, it's obviously a cartoon version of the photo next door to it. What I did was then I messed around with the line art once again, and I just changed the hue saturation, just making the line art a little bit darker and just making it complement the hair a little bit better because I thought it was too light. What I did then, I transferred the makeup that I was wearing onto the cartoon style, just giving the skin a little bit more two-dimensional and not so flat. So I did the blush and the eyeshadow, which I think kind of made it look more cute in a way. So what I did was moving on to the jumper. Now doing a jumper is quite tricky for me. So I did like a base colour first, and what I did was I did a shading in a darker colour with a low transparency. And what I did was then I used cross hatching and square tools just to give it the texture of like the knitted jumper. Overall, I think it worked out a little bit better than I initially thought it would turn out. There's obviously some room to improvement with anything really. So yeah, I went through a lot of different changes with this. Also, I like to point out I do apologise of this voiceover. This is my first time doing one of these over my speed drawings. So let me know if you'd rather these type of videos or you'd rather me just doing normal speed drawings with some music over it. I like your opinion, guys. Oh yeah, and this is me trying to change the hue saturation on the eyebrows. I'm trying to make them a little bit darker, but it didn't really work out and I ended up redrawing them anyway. But I do that generally, in my everyday life, drawing my eyebrows in because I got such fair natural hair. So this is where I try to change the hue saturation on the line out of the eyelashes, make them a bit darker. And then I moved on to the background. I thought the blue would complement the burgundy, so I kind of went with a starry background just to make it a little bit more cartoonish and a little bit more different, really. But yeah, that's how it went. And then I forgot that I had a necklace on, and I thought I'll make it a little bit brighter, just add a little bit of bling to the picture. But yeah, this is how it went, guys. Let me know what you think. If you rather these type of videos, or you, like I said earlier, rather than just normal speed drawing, just let me know. And I'll see you again real soon. Okay, bye!